that day. They were broken up by police, dispersed using tear gas, and the demonstrators called for a return to the streets on Thursday last week, when the next sitting of Parliament was due to discuss the bill. That protest saw thousands of people in towns and cities across the country, about 20 different towns and cities, and very many people here in Nairobi. Police tried to break up the demonstrations using tear gas and water cannon, and at the end of the day, just after sunset, one or two people were shot dead. We saw video showing plainclothes security operatives running into the crowd, firing guns, in what appears to have been an attempt to clear the crowd at the end of the day. Now, that prompted the demonstrators to declare 7 days of rage, which started at the end of last week, and they proposed all different kinds of activities, including people across the country to begin the process of recalling their MPs. The Constitution has a provision for recalling MPs who've been elected. It requires gathering about 30% of the signatures of the voters in any one constituency. Now, the instructions to do this have been translated into several of Kenya's different languages and distributed online to different parts of the country. It's a kind of mobilization that's not been seen in Kenya before, or certainly not for years. On Sunday, protesters went to churches, which are often frequented by politicians. President William Ruto attended a church. Many members of the congregation weren't allowed inside because the security forces evidently thought it could become overrun with protesters. So protesters chanted outside and booed his convoy.
And it does seem that the security personnel
unimaginable in what many people.
It does seem security personnel. Sorry to interrupt there, Malcolm. Obviously, there is a security ring and cordon in front of Parliament, so that most probably those security personnel and that armoured truck that's just gone past really don't want those protesters that are further down the street to get anywhere near Parliament. I presume that's the strategy so far. As we hear more gunfire.
They're trying to keep them back.
It seems.
We can just see someone firing what appears to be a shotgun, firing it towards these young people. We've seen someone drop down on the street. If we turn the camera to the left, we've seen the demonstrators coming out of the church on the left, holding their hands up, kneeling. And there's an ambulance there just pulled out of the church.
Yeah, we'll have to actually get you to describe the pictures, Malcolm. Obviously, we can't show